Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I take old PLR and turn it into some really nice videos that you can use in your business. So if you're a beginner, this is going to be a great video for you. I'll show you step by step exactly how I do this, how you can use that PLR to go and generate some revenue. And if you're slightly more advanced, hopefully you can pick up some tips around how I do this very quickly. So the coffee's poured, the laptop's ready, let's jump in and I'll show you exactly how I do this. Okay, so the first thing I've done, I've jumped over to exclusiveniches.com. This is just one of many PLR sites online that you can go and get various ebooks, you can get videos, you can get articles. There's lots of resources on here. And I'm just going to pick an ebook that I can show you how to transform into a video quite easily. And it's one that I've already purchased previously. So again, you can look at these categories. It doesn't matter what niche you're in here. You can go ahead and buy the PLR, or if you're a beginner mind, just make sure you do pick the PLR licensed ebook. So all you need to do on this particular site is if you come down to the drop down menu, it tells you which one's a PLR, which one's a resale or master resale rights, which were a giveaway and which were personal. So an easy way to kind of remember this is that everything else apart from PLR you can't really do a lot to. You can't do any editing and you can't change it. So just pick PLR. If I go into the PLR section here and I just pick the book that I know I'm going to be able to transform for you, you can see whatever the niche, there's lots and lots of different types of PLR here. And things like checklists and articles are always very good when you transform it into videos, because it kind of gives you a nice format that you can use to then further develop. The one that I particularly used though was for a product that I'm actually promoting on ClickBank, and it's around baby sleep. So I actually purchased your baby's first year PLR ebook because it's got lots and lots of resources in here that I could go ahead and then change into videos. So if I look at this, the first thing you'd see is that this is a PLR ebook, and then if you scroll down to the bottom, it should tell you exactly what is coming with this ebook. So in this particular case, they gave me sales pages, they give me a Word doc and a PDF, and there's 27 pages, and they give me some e-covers and various other graphics. So I'm going to jump off this now and take you to the actual ebook itself and show you the format, if you've not seen one of these before, that it actually comes in. So I've jumped over to the ebook itself. What you do is once you purchase it, you get it in a downloadable zip file, and the zip file will contain various things. So it's usually the sales pages, it will be the ebook itself, and it could be a package of graphics that they also comes with that ebook. Basically, you want to change almost everything, right? You want to use the ebook to be your skeleton of your video. So it's going to give you the information that you can go ahead and divide up and then rewrite in your own words for your video. But it gives you essentially the knowledge that you need in that particular subject to then go ahead and make something nice. Usually when you buy any of these, the graphics kind of suck. If you look at this, some of these were from 2012 and somebody's compiled this into one ebook. But that doesn't really matter as long as I know what to do as far as making it look nicer. If I go into the ebook itself, I get a PDF and I get a Word version of it. And there's lots and lots of different chapters here that I can go ahead now and use for videos. So nursery needs for a new baby, best ways to feed a new baby, getting your new baby to sleep, how to bathe a newborn baby. If you remember earlier, I said my product was actually on baby sleep, and so that's that chapter there would be perfect for me. So I think I'll go ahead and use that one. But there's all of this you can use as either individual videos, or you can divide them up and put them as a series of 5 videos and just show people different tips and tricks around ways that they can do various things with their newborn baby. So I'm going to use the sleep chapter. So I jumped over to the sleep chapter. It's a couple of hundred words. It's good enough for me to demonstrate exactly how I do this. So what I would do is I would basically copy and paste this into a Word document for now, away from this particular book, and I can start using this for the next stage. So I just put the information in a Word file, and I kind of started separating it into various topics so that I could figure out exactly how I was going to lay my video out. So you'll see in the video platform, it's a series of kind of small scenes that you build, and I want to kind of lay this out into various scenes. So I just spent a little bit of time going through this and kind of dividing up into those various themes. It took me probably about an hour maximum, but it's going to be a lot quicker for the next stage. So I'm going to jump over to Content Samurai and we'll go from there, and I'll actually show you exactly how I transform this into a video. So I jumped over to Content Samurai. Now, Content Samurai is just one of the many video platforms out there. There's a number of ways that you can make videos. Content Samurai is actually a paid platform. I think it's around $45 at the moment a month. As you see as I go through this demonstration, you'll see how easy it is to make videos with this platform. There is many other ways that you can make videos. So there's various other platforms out there that rely on you just building slides and then they make it into a video for you. You could just go ahead and make this into a PowerPoint and then actually use something like Screencast-O-Matic, which is totally free, to video your desktop as you talk through it. So there's various ways that you can do this, but just for the purposes of this, I want to use Content Samurai because it's the one that I actually use. So the first thing we would do is we go ahead and create a video, and then you see here there's lots and lots of different templates that I can use depending on what I actually want to do. So there's some that is specifically designed for social media, so you'll see they're squarer. There's some that you can have from a blog post, which is what I'm actually going to use. I'm going to use one of these for my video because it suits the way that I want the information to look. And then there's influencer video. So the influencer video would be if I, like this gentleman did, he's talked in his car, and then you can take that recording and then you can put it into this format, and it'll allow you to add some text and to change some colors and make it into a really nice looking video that you can then share. So lots and lots of different ways that you can make videos on this. I'm going to start with a blog post, and let's just start with something that kind of related to the baby niche. So let's just pick this one, and I'm going to use this template. So what you will need to do then is just give it a title. So I'm just going to call it Baby Sleep Tips, and then the script that you had in Word and you kind of transformed in Word, all you need to do is copy and paste that into the actual editor here, and this is where I actually edit my text. Now there's full training on as you go into Content Samurai to explain exactly how to edit text, but essentially you just need to leave a gap between the various types of text and titles, and it will develop a new scene for you that you can then go ahead and edit. Now all the text needs to have a full stop at the end of it, so it knows that that's the end of that particular paragraph or text. Now it's not foolproof. You do need to go through this, and I'll show you how to edit a few of the slides, and then I'll kind of speed it up so you don't have to watch me do the whole thing. But it gives you a really good quick start when you want to start editing videos. So I'll go ahead and do this. I'll speed it up slightly. I put my script in. I've done some editing on the script. Now Content Samurai actually goes off and looks in its database and gives me all of the scenes that it thinks that are applicable to the keywords within each of my pieces of text. Now it's not going to be 100% accurate. You'll see as you go through this there'll be scenes that I need to change, but then I'm going to show you exactly how you do that and show you it's relatively quick to do. So as I go through this first one, I'm happy with this first one. I can change the text position if I want to, but I'm reasonably happy with that one. Then I can go to the second one, and so on and so on, and I can just look at whether the scene is suiting the actual text and whether the text looks good where it is. So I can change again various places where this text is. So for instance on this one, the text says a routine of bath, story and bed can help younger children feel ready to sleep. Obviously that's not showing me bedtime, so if I come over to the left hand side here, all I need to do is actually look at baby. If I put the keywords in baby bath, and then it will actually show me scenes, and if I just click on one, it will then put that scene into the slide, and that's very, very quick to do. Again, you can use the same scenes over and over, or you could just change those scenes, and it's just a question of going through each of these slides and figuring out what's the best graphic you actually want to be represented there. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to these slides, and then I'll show you the next phase and exactly what we do as far as adding music, and then how we would add speech to each of these slides. Okay, so I've gone through all the scenes and I've adjusted exactly, depending on the words, exactly what kind of scene I want to see there. All I need to do now is actually go and hit the preview, and it will create the scenes and improve the timing for me. So if I just allow it to create the preview, and I'm going to quickly show you the very first part of the video. I'm not going to show you it all, obviously, because it's 3 minutes long. So you can see very quickly exactly what it's done. It's created me a bunch of scenes, and it allows me to create a video very quickly. I can also change all the music here. So if I wanted to have a totally different type of theme, it will, for my music, it will go ahead and it'll update the preview with that new music. So if you see that music's now changed and it's got more of a cinematic feel. So that's all obviously down to personal preference. You can also, as far as the music's concerned, upload your own type of music if you wanted to upload your own. You could add a watermark to this, so if you have your own logo, you could add this to each one of these slides. And then you can change various things around the scene. So if I want each one of these scenes to be much longer than 5 seconds, if I have more writing on a slide, for instance, and I want it to be longer, I can actually adjust that manually. If you look at this here, there's a manually adjust timing, which takes you into an editor, and that actually allows you to adjust the actual individual slide. Or overall, I could say I want each of these to be 7 seconds long, and if I apply that, it'll redo the preview and it'll show me what it looks like when it's 7 seconds long. So again, once you start building your content, it really depends how much writing you've got on the screen. So now you see the actual whole video is more than 8 minutes long now, and it'll hold the scenes for slightly longer. And again, it'll allow people to read if they're actually reading the scenes as well as looking at the actual videos themselves. So that's really useful. And then the music volume you can turn up and down here, and that allows me to put the music just very dimly in the background. So far we've built our script, we built our video, we've added the scenes that we want to add, so it all looks pretty good at the moment. Now we want to decide who is actually going to narrate this. So if you want to add a voice track to the actual video, there's a number of ways you can do it. You can always just put that video on YouTube in the format it is, with just the words and the music playing, but obviously it's more engaging if you've got somebody talking to you. Now there's a number of options that you can go ahead and do. You can obviously do it yourself and narrate the slides yourself. You can get somebody and hire somebody to go ahead and narrate them for you. You can use the auto voice options that are in Content Summary. They're not great, but there is a lot of them now, and they're getting better and better all the time. So if you really don't want to talk and hire someone, you can use that. But I think personally that it'd be better if you, or you knew somebody well, could actually narrate these slides, because it comes across as much more natural. I'll just show you the auto voice as an example.
Hi, my name is Kate, and I would love to read the script for your video. So sit back, relax, and I'll do all the hard work for you.
It depends where you want that voice to come from, and various accents. So let's try Anna.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I would love to read the script for your video. So sit back, relax, and I'll do all the hard work for you.
So you can see that they're not very natural, but you can actually speed them up and slow them down to kind of make them sound better. The next stage is for you to actually upload your voice track. You can actually record your voice tracks. There's 2 ways to do it. You can just look at that script and just read out the script, and then add that, upload the voice track, as you see the last option here. Upload the voice track into the actual system itself, and then all you need to do is edit it to make sure that they're syncing. Or you can just go ahead and do this option, which is where you just press record here, and then I just read out that line. So I would just say, number 1, set up a bedtime routine. Okay, and then you just go through each of the slides one by one. When you go to next, you read that line. When you go to next, you read that line. A regular bedtime routine starting around the same time each month encourages good sleep patterns, and then you go ahead and do the next one. So that's really an easy way to go ahead and narrate your slides, so you don't forget exactly what you're trying to say. Or again, you can just be more freestyle about it and actually just narrate. And usually the freestyle way is a better way to go, because reading the exact words that are on the slide maybe aren't needed sometimes. It's normally more engaging if you kind of abbreviate some things or embellish some things to make it more interesting for people. Okay, so you can go ahead and preview it again, have a run through, make sure everything looks good. This is going to be a little bit jumpier before you've actually rendered it and downloaded it, because it is just a preview. It's a really nice quality once you do download it. I'm going to show you an example of this when I actually get into YouTube of one I've actually completed already. So let's jump over to YouTube, and again, all you need to do is you come over to the left hand side, you download this and allow you to generate your video, and then you can use that finished video and upload it to YouTube or whatever video site, or whether it's you want to actually use it on your website. It just gives you an MP4 and you can go ahead and upload it. So I just went over to YouTube, and this is a video that I published a while ago called New Parent Tips. So I'll just show you a very brief clip of this video.
But before the 3-month mark. Sleeping. When your baby is eating, they'll probably be sleeping. Newborn babies can sleep up to 16 hours a day, but only in short bursts. The result is you'll feel on constant alert and more tired than you've ever imagined. It is the most wonderful but exhausting time for you.
So you can see there, all I've really done is taken that tired old ebook, divided it into slides, and then used something like Content Samurai to go ahead and publish that video. Now, again, 40 odd bucks a month. If I publish this video and I used it for, I might be using it for a membership site, I might be using it to actually promote affiliate products. I may even be able to build a product of my own based on baby tips, where I have a whole series of videos based on that ebook that I go ahead and publish and make into a product of my own. It looks a lot better, and that whole process has probably taken me around about an hour and a half to go from finding the ebook itself to then coming and uploading this into YouTube. So I showed you the process. I went and picked an ebook. I divided the chapters into some meaningful slides. I put them over to Content Samurai. From Content Samurai, I then developed the video. I've uploaded it into YouTube, and now all I need to do is really go down to the description and add some details to the description with whatever call to action I have. So as I've said, this could be pointing to a membership site, this could be pointing to your own product, whatever you need it to be. And really you could build a channel out of only using a very few number of ebooks to start with, to start building up that content in your videos, at the same time coming up with unique stuff that you're developing. It's always very useful to have kind of this database of material that you can very quickly transform and make into some nice videos. Go ahead and give it a try. I know Content Samurai actually gives a free trial if you just wanted to use that. There are other platforms you can go ahead and do videos on. So if I was you, I'd really jump in and I'd give this a try and start getting those videos done. My name is Richard Darby. This has been the School of Nomads. Any questions on this content, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and the bell. And if you want to learn how I make money online, please go ahead and hit that link in the description below. I take you through this kind of process in a lot more detail. Until next time, take care.